What up, nerds? My name is Leslie Smith. Welcome back to the Nerdy Narrative, where we're going to talk about something new on the channel. Yeah, I read a contemporary romance and I loved it. I read this as part of a secret project, which that video is already up if you want to check it out. I have it linked in the cards. I was expecting to sort of poke fun at this one. I was in love by the end of the prologue, just hook, line, and sinker, and I think I want to read more contemporary romance. If this is what it's like, I'm in. My problem is, when I was younger in high school, I got into Harlequin romance. And I loved them. I ate those things up. I thought that was how relationships were. Once I grew up and actually started having serious relationships, got married, that is not how it works. And I realized it shouldn't be called just romance. It should be really called fantasy romance, because those books, straight fantasy, like that is never going to happen in a million years. And that's sort of why I think I loved Book Lovers by Emily Henry so much. The main characters are a literary agent and an editor, and they sort of make fun of all of the different tropes that you see often in books. You know, they banter back and forth using tropes. Oh, now you're the so-and-so of this particular trope. Well, you're reacting like this particular character that's always found in this trope that does this and that and the other. It was so cute. Not only that, Emily Henry's writing style spoke to me, evoked emotion. She reached into my soul and put into words how I feel about books. I was completely unprepared for that. Look, I actually have a section here that I've got tabbed. People always talk about compartmentalization like it's a bad thing, but I love the way that when I work, everything else seems to get folded away neatly in drawers. The books I'm working on swelling to the forefront, immersing me every bit as wholly as reading my favorite chapter books did when I was a kid. Like there's nothing to worry over, plan, mourn, or figure out. That is why I got into reading as a kid, why I still read as an adult. To escape, to go to another world and get into those characters, whether they're happy, sad, mad, a serial killer going on a murderous rampage. I want to go somewhere else without leaving the comfort of my own home, because I'm a homebody. I don't like going anywhere. It's hard to get me out of the house. Now, once you get me out, I'm gonna have a good time, but it's getting me out that's the issue. I feel like I'm way behind on the curve for this one. If you're watching this and you do read romance, I think Emily Henry is a very popular author. I haven't read anything by her before, but I'm absolutely going to start, because her writing style and the way that she portrays her characters, it's so authentic. This is a love story I can believe, even though it is tropey. It's a trope I've read before. It's a trope I'll read again. You know, there was nothing unique or special about it, but it's the way that she told it. I wanted more. She left me wanting more. She wants me to read more contemporary romance. And I hope like crazy there are other contemporary romance authors out there that are just as good as, if not better than, Emily Henry, because I'm gonna have a good time if that's the case, and I really want to have a good time. All right, the plot. Nora Roberts is a literary agent, and she works hard, very, very hard. Her phone is always on for her clients. The only person that she loves outside of her work is her sister Libby. Libby is pregnant with her third child. She talks to Nora and says, look, I want to go on a little vacation, just the two of us, a sister trip before baby number 3 gets here. And they've kind of had a little bit of a disconnect recently. So Nora feels that something's up. She can't quite put her finger on it, but she agrees, and they end up going to Sunshine Falls, North Carolina, which is the setting of one of their favorite authors' books. It had a movie deal, all of that fun stuff, and of course, the author is one of Nora's clients, and unbeknownst to Nora, who lives in Sunshine Falls, but an editor she briefly had an interaction with a year prior named Charlie Lastro. It was such a cute story. It was predictable, yes. It was tropey, yes. Were there still surprises? Yes. And even though I knew how it was going to end, did I cry? Yes. I had tears coming down my face. I was laying in bed late one night to finish it, because this is a book that does something not a whole lot of books are able to do. It kept me up reading late into the night. I read it in 2 days, actually. I was also super delighted to find out, when I was going to look, what else has this author written? Does she have anything new coming out soon? I saw that this one's going to get made into a movie. And if you're wondering if your girl is going to be seeing it, absolutely. In fact, who do you think would play these characters? If you've read this book, who do you think would be Charlie and Nora? I just can't help but think Charlie is gruff, just kind of a quiet, reserved. I think Keanu Reeves would be a perfect Charlie Lastra, except I think he's a little too old for the role. I think these two are early to mid 30s, so Keanu's a little too old for it. But if they changed that in the movie and made these characters a little older, Keanu would be perfect. But who would be a good Nora? Nora works hard. She's also very physically active. Her clients, her job is her everything. But she does have a great sense of humor, very quick-witted, very intelligent. Who do you guys think? Put it down in the comments below. But that's going to do it for me. Gushing over Book Lovers by Emily Henry. This is more of a gush about a new genre than it is about a book. I'm sorry. I kind of got distracted. Do I think you would love this book? Yes, I think if you love reading romance, this is absolutely one that would be up your alley. If you're like me and you don't ever on purpose reach for romance, but you're a bookworm, think you'll love it. Give it a try. Grab it from your library. There's no harm, no foul. You've not done anything but invest time. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Love your faces. I'll see you in the next one.